baker and poet. I do some slam poetry, I do some regular poetry, gotten published a few times, which is really exciting, but I brought some slam and some regular. So I'm gonna start off with a relatively new one called Tulsa. I was born here. I was raised here. I learned everything I know in this crappy Midwest town. There are no tourists here, we're not interesting enough. But God, do I love this city. I love you for your shit coffee and the funds you keep from liberal education. I love you for the homes I've made, my mother's, my father's, my brother's. I love you for keeping these people here, never offensive enough for them to go. I love you for being big enough that people come perform here. I love you for your soul, your big southern heart. People up north don't say thank you. They'll step on you, just as soon spit it on you as apologize. Not you. Tulsa, I love you for being the true city of brotherly love. I love you because you are my mother, because you love unconditionally, even if all we want to do is get out. I love you for encouraging us to be all that we can be, even if it means we'll leave. I love you for harboring dreams, you wonderful landlocked city, for being so boring we have to dream of better things. I love you for your clubs, your root beer floats, your potholes, and your such desires. This is a poem for the mothers, who never shook us when we threw fits, who kept us happy and helped us thrive when we probably didn't deserve it. The ones who gave us life and milk and love. This is a poem for the birth givers, the kissers of scraped knees, the heroes of PTA meetings, the women who fought for our honor when we were convinced the teacher hated us, the ones who first show us what love is even if we can't appreciate it. This is a poem for the matriarchs, the lovers of everything we kids can make, the attenders, the watchers, the minders, the teachers of our first lessons in life, even if we don't immediately learn. This is a poem for the creators who tried to give their knowledge to their children, who tried to teach their sons to be gentlemen, who tried to teach their daughters that they are enough. This is a poem for the begetters, the moms, the mummies, the mamas, who protect, provide for, and love us kids, the women we can never repay with all the cupcakes and flowers and arts and crafts in the world, the ones who we never admit are right until it's too late. This is a poem for the mothers whose love we will never be deserving of, but who give it free, without expectation, without cause, and without necessity, who expect nothing from us in return, and who we can do nothing for but love. That was actually my Mother's Day gift for my mom this past year.
And it was her birthday yesterday.
It was her birthday yesterday.
And it was her birthday yesterday. Oh, really?
It was her birthday yesterday. And these are my vices. Trying to seem quirky, easily hurt feelings, lying and eating badly, drinking too much soda pop and crying far too easily, but never when people are around, and getting myself into tizzies over silly, inconsequential things, loneliness, deep and dark, and the small, invanquishable feeling that everyone really finds me very, very annoying, laughing at inappropriate moments and chewing hangnails and making people squirm and taking compliments poorly, and never, ever feeling sorry for myself, and the idea that I am bad at everything. Chewing my lip until it bleeds, and breathing too hard, and loving too easily, and treating people well who don't deserve it anymore, and thinking that it's my fault for being too dumb to learn. I found your wallet. You left your wallet under our kitchen window, which you pounded on and screamed at late last night. You have no license and no cash, which strikes me as strange. All I have in my wallet, in a small zippered container on the back, is 25 cents, 2 smashed pennies, and €1. You have 4 credit cards. 2 are business platinum, 1 is regular platinum, and 1 is gold. Why do you need 2 business platinum cards? Who would ever need 4 credit cards but no debit? There's a picture of you and another man, full size. You are wearing a striped polo and your fly's undone. You and this other man are smiling. It doesn't reach your eyes, so you mostly look terrified. It is not a good picture. I wonder why you kept it. There are smaller photos in here of a pretty blonde girl. You look much too old for her. Perhaps you're younger than you look. Perhaps she's older. You have other cards in here too. A JCPenney credit card, a Blockbuster card, a Quick Trip card. You buy clothes, watch movies, go to convenience stores. So do I. So why do you terrorize sleeping neighborhoods and I don't? What causes that? My wallet is not like yours. There are no credit cards and only one photo of my younger sister. I have AAA, insurance, Social Security, health department, and library cards. How is it that I'm 14 years younger than you, yet my wallet's much more mature? There's an inner sanctum to your wallet. There's a Bank of America card with personal numbers on it. I'll put that away. In my wallet are papers like yours. One has 7 numbers on it, separated with a slash. I don't remember what they mean. There's a receipt for a frozen yogurt run and a slip of paper with a website on it. Nothing important. The last thing in your wallet is a crumpled, folded, very old Post-it note. It looks like it has an 8 on it, but when I turn it like it should be, it becomes infinite. This is my latest slam poetry piece, which I'm very fond of right now. A sense of urgency. Perhaps I just don't comprehend the issues. I'm a member of a generation that has become lost in the whirs of machinery, internet porn, and WoW. We are members of Generation Tech, and we do not write on legal pads anymore. We write exclusively with the help of the Grand Masters, Microsoft, Apple, Dell, and Windows. Words that all mean one thing: freedom. Our own brand of freedom. On the internet, we are who we want to be. We can be any gender, any age, any sexual orientation, and in that sense, we are the most creative generation. We are not seen that way. We are viewed with pity and with shame. Kids without funding to put on our plays, to write our poems, and sing and dance, when all we do is wonder, why do we need money for this? We just need someone to teach us. But perhaps I just don't understand the issues. The older generation is trying to impart to us a sense of urgency, because apparently our cities are dying, and apparently it's our fault. Damn kids with AC and TV and LOL, kids that won't go outside when it's hot, who prefer the internet to sports. We plug headphones into our ears, drink Mountain Dew, and stare at the shimmering, lovely screen. Our fingers whispering over the keys like mice, and you can practically smell the cooling fan burning. The processors are so fast. The problem is not that creativity is dying. It is simply being redefined. The old ways are there, but they've been upgraded. Theater with YouTube, writing with typing, singing and dancing are done inside a series of tubes. The older generation are trying to tell us, stop, now, before it's too late. But don't they know it's already too late? That there's nothing to be done to save us? We just need someone to support us. Someone to put the computer under our fingers, open Microsoft Word, and tell us, how do your hormones make you feel today? We need no funding, only a bit of Wi-Fi, which we can get for free at Panera. The older generations will look at us and shake their heads slowly and sadly, and stare out the windows at our coffee shops and our sidewalks crawling with the misshapen mass of Generation Tech, and they will feel sorry for us, that we cannot kick a can across the street and feel the joy in that, but we will feel sorry for them as well. Because they're trapped dreaming of old worlds, worlds that are long dead, and we are here on the information superhighway creating them. This is an homage to my career. Perfection and sugar. It looks easy on TV. Food Network, that wily bitch, makes it possible for everyone to imagine cake decorating as something so easy. But when the rolling light's upon you and the pan is quivering in your hands, almost everybody flakes. You need to find perfection, but the cakes turn out with bubbles or creases in the fondant, the buttercream's too sweet or not moist enough, the cake falls apart in the pan or on the plate, and you shell out hundreds of dollars for all these fantastic devices that will basically decorate the cake for you. When learning will only take you so far. In the end, it's working under pressure, making a beautiful cake in an hour, decorating it in another, and keeping a smile on your face the whole damn time. Watching in happy silence as hungry kids destroy your art and wanting to do it again tomorrow. Cakes are not for the faint of heart. You need to be able to get your hair sticky, you need to be willing to sacrifice your time, you need to be true to the art, true to the taste, and true to the icing. You must worship the mixer, pay homage to the oven, shun friends and lovers in search of perfection in sugar. This one is dedicated to my stepmom. It was written right after cleaning out our grandparents' house to move them into an assisted living facility. Photo boxes. The room is half cleared out by now. Most of the boxes are gone, but the old Tweety couch remains. We sit on it, my stepmother and I, going through boxes and boxes and boxes of withering, indistinct photos. My great-grandmother, she points out, her hand running across the grainy photo of a family reunion. The people are clustered together, pretending to like each other, waiting for God knows how long for the flashbulb to finally burst. My great-uncles, she says, pointing to the more strained smiles. My cousins, my mother, my father, my grandparents. I don't remember the rest of them. She sighs and returns the picture to its box, already packed with more serious monochrome faces with serious monochrome haircuts. I don't remember a lot of these. She takes the box upstairs, and I realize at the start that there are many, many more boxes. This is the first slam poetry piece that I wrote. I'm fond of this because, you know, it's the first piece you write. You're always fond of the first piece. Searching for humor. I am waiting for Friday to be here. I am waiting for Friday to be here so I can see you once again. And I am waiting for the rapture, because I'd like to see that. And I am waiting for the collapse of Target and Reese's and Food Pyramid and local marketplaces so we can all shop at Walmart, like we already do, just without bitching about it. And I am waiting for the zombie apocalypse so that I can finally shoot someone without feeling bad. And I am waiting for the miracle diet so I can be as sexy as I am in my mind. And I am waiting to become legal so that I can buy cigarettes and go to sex shops. I won't do it, but I'd like to be able to. And I am waiting with growing fear for something in my perfect life to go horribly awry. And I am waiting to write the next Lolita or Laughter on the 23rd Floor, and I am waiting for war to rust, and I am waiting for the return of fringe vests, and I am waiting for worry to choke on an olive, and I am waiting for fate to go fuck itself, and I am waiting patiently for Friday. This is more of a stream of consciousness poem. It's my second to last, which I like writing stream of conscious poetry. I don't normally do it, but this one I wrote with the intention of having no periods in it, and it doesn't, so I'm very happy with it. The breeze, what little there is. It is hot outside, so hot as it has been since last night and the day before that, hot enough to cause sweat to beat up and for limbs to stick to leather, hot enough for people to declare it summer, though it's only March, hot enough to strip all your clothes off before getting into bed, yet the open window brings in the breeze, what little there is, and we can hear the rustle of the trees outside, the chirping of some small birds, braving the heat to eat from your bird feeder. That isn't really a bird feeder, just crusts and crumbs and shot glasses from last night still out on your porch. But the birds ignore the cups, focusing on the bread and making as little noise as possible before soaring back up into the blue, blue sky together. The sky with no clouds, none today, but we cannot see the birds, because your blinds are closed, shut for all but a foot of open screen window that lets in the breeze, what little there is. And this is my absolute favorite slam poetry piece that I've ever written. I performed this in an A show that I should have won, but I didn't because our team was disqualified. So, what are you gonna do? No, the judges came up to me afterwards and were like, you should have won. I was like, thanks. That's helpful. I am the flyest white girl you will ever meet. I'm cooler than Kanye because he always lets me finish. Better than Taylor because my love stories don't suck. I am a writer and a chef, the best forms of art. When you eat what I cook, your mouth will commit suicide because that's the best thing it'll ever taste. I listen to crappy pop music and I make it sound good. When Kesha walks in, I say, you're late, the party already started. I spit mad lines better than any rapper. Jay-Z, Snoop, P.O.D., they're all ripping off me. It is impossible to say when I was created. Some say I am immortal. Some say at the beginning of time, God said, I shall create the flyest white girl of all time, and I sprung full form from his head. I make redheads look cool and fat girls look sexy. I am picky with my men and I never have a shortage. I've written 2 novels, 7 plays, 2 movies, and every poem ever. I can lick my elbow and see my forehead and hold my breath for 20 minutes and breakdance better than all of y'all. I am more toxic than Britney and Jason Mraz is mine. I am the teenage dream and my dance is never safe. I have got years to go, but I'm already light years ahead. Come on, bro, come at me. I can play every instrument, the cello, voice, piano, trumpet, timpani, bassoon, and of course the banjo. Back up, y'all can't touch this, you cannot handle this, it is not possible. I am the flyest white girl ever created. I know the plot to every Harry Potter, the entire script of Airplane, and How to Fix Lydia. The ones who love me beg for my love. The ones I love feel the face of God. I am the smartest, the greatest, most wonderful, most intense, hippest, coolest, dopest, I am the flyest white girl there ever was.